Want to know the hardest job in America? Take a guess. Shark dentist? Live organ donor? Cyanide connoisseur? It's called your local newspaper publisher, buddy, and if you don't believe me, just ask Bob over at the Daily Des Moines. He doesn't just do everything it takes to bring us the news, he has to make a profit, too. Step aside, Shark Dennis, we're just getting started. At least in the old days, Bob could deliver it all in one paper. But today, he's serving it up on every imaginable device, browser, phone, tablet, or watch we have a hankering for, and he's got to deal with these guys, also claiming to be the news. Oh, brother. But not even that keeps Bob up at night. You want to know what really keeps Bob up at night? It's that after a long day of bringing us the news, the conversations about it and the accompanying revenue seem to happen everywhere but at Bob's paper. And when people do try to engage on the paper's site, too often they're either met with silence from the overworked editors or they're swarmed by vicious trolls who've made the comment sections unbearable. Fortunately for Bob, the World Table was specifically designed to remove the trolls on your site, effortlessly improve the engagement between you and your audience, and increase the revenue above and beyond what was previously possible. Feeling like a skeptical journalist? Well, give me 2 minutes and you're going to be a true believer. Let's start at the beginning. In the old days, journalism was mostly one-way communication. Aside from the occasional letter to the editor, the papers just delivered the news. But today, people want to be part of the news. They want to engage with the editors and converse with the writers on a visceral level. And the papers want this too. But this stupid troll problem and the limited resources at the papers have made it almost impossible to meet the demand. So the people have taken the news from the papers, but gone elsewhere to try to be a part of it. And yet, we continue to come back to the real news day in and day out. No matter how many times we leave and try to become a part of it elsewhere, we always come back to at least get it. And this is the crucial moment where the World Table steps in and stops that vicious cycle. Because before you can get to that big number 3 of more revenue, you've got to solve the trolls and engagement problem. So, here's how number 1 works. As people provide commentary on your site using the World Table, the community, not your overworked staff, but the community decides what contributions they appreciate most based on a set of relevant attributes that matter to serious publications. This ain't your grandma's up and down voting system that any group of trolls can manipulate. This is a sophisticated piece of technology that places the best contributions at the top and the worst ones at the bottom, without you even lifting a finger. Then you, as the newspaper, can set a minimum participation threshold with just 1 click, and everything that falls below that threshold simply goes away. No more moderation costs and no more garbage damaging the integrity of your site, period. Problem number 1, solved. On to number 2. Now that the community has organically elevated and organized all the contributions, it's time to leverage the most valuable asset you possess as a real newspaper, and that is your trusted, almost bulletproof credibility as journalists. You see, 82% of Americans trust their local newspapers. 82%! Compare that with politicians or news found on social media sites, and that's why we keep coming back to you. But it also means that when you speak to us, it matters, like a lot. And when we as members of the community are recognized by you as credible journalists, it really matters. So, the World Table allows you to simply acknowledge with just 1 click those contributions that either meet journalistic standards, offer a credible dissenting opinion, or provide insight into further leads or stories worth reporting. And those who receive these Editor's Pick awards are immediately sent to the top of all the comments on that article, as well as a new, ever-expanding section of your site called the Community Table that is entirely dedicated to the best co-contributors and Editor's Choice recipients. It's not just a forum or a comment system, it's a community gathering place for the best community members who have proven to be, well, worth actually listening to. This new section of your site was carefully designed to give your audience all the validation and emotional payoff they've been going elsewhere to find. And yet, none of these other places have the ability to give the kind of validation only you as a real news outlet can. The rules are easy to understand, your effort is minimal, and the reward for all is monumental. Number 2, nailed it! Okay, it's finally time for number 3. Newspapers need money right now in a big way. So the World Table platform allows you, with the click of a few buttons, to serve up additional ads from within the comment threads themselves and choose how often you want to show them, as well as what kind of ads you want to appear. But that's just the beginning. You see, our proprietary ad serving technology ensures that the rates you get for ad space using our system are on par with the rates you would get for ad space at the top of your page, resulting in even more ad dollars paid directly to your publication. But these aren't just revenue dollars. These are those rare, scarce, and immensely valuable net profit dollars. There are absolutely no associated expenses to start flowing your profit dollars nearly immediately. No setup fees, no monthly fees, nothing. The World Table just plugs right into your site with the click of a few buttons, and we do the rest. No other system out there gives you this, and we're still not finished. As the best comments and editors' picks are fed to the ever-expanding new community table section of your site, you can continue serving ads from within our system, as well as serving ads in the traditional spaces, just as you would on any other section of your site, both at a premium. All this in one simple system that's installed in minutes. But the very best part of all is that those comments and conversations in your new community table are the new content people are looking for from the news itself, and the thoughtful response to the news, all coming together on your paper. It's true two-way engagement and true community journalism, and now it's truly happening on your site. It's not just a comment system, baby. It's a revolution.